So I'd like to suggest a couple of things about step three that you may be surprised at. You've learned now to start identifying your three feelings and then connecting them with something about the situation that always seems to call forth this feeling. Well, until you experience this, you're not going to believe it. It's going to turn out, as you look at different situations and start tracing them back in your life and asking, when have I felt these same three feelings? Because that's what we're looking for, chronologically working backward. The last 5 years, last 10 years, when in the last 20 years, when I was in college, when I was in high school. It's going to turn out that these same three feelings were occurring over and over and over in your life. It's absolutely amazing, but it solidifies and validates this entire process, because it's like our eyes are being opened and we're seeing that even though it's been what I call different places, different faces, what's going on inside of us has been the same all along. And we'll talk more later about why that's so. But let me give you an example about myself. As I started doing this clearing work, it had to do with being in an abusive marriage. And through the years, I've continued to do clearing, and I see that pretty much my three feelings, and it surprised me at first, were always like shame or embarrassment that I wasn't able to handle what was going on, and my lack of ability to do stuff correctly. And the other feeling was loneliness. It seemed like I was always alone, like there was never anybody to help. And the third one was anger. Anger, sometimes at myself, but oftentimes at the other person. And many times I wasn't even aware of the anger until I started doing this clearing work and finding it. So as you go back, you ask you write the three feelings down that you've done in step 2, and then just make sure you have quiet time and you're not in a hurry, and just keep asking yourself over and over, when have I felt those same three things before, all together? Those same three things. For me, it turned out that way in some of my jobs after college. It certainly turned out that way when I was playing music with people. Lots of times, I'd be unhappy about something, and as I looked back, I found that those same three feelings were present. And it certainly turned out that way about my 2 marriages. It's quite amazing how unaware we are, because our life's gone on, we're older, different things are happening, and we haven't ever paid close enough attention to our feelings, not just one of them, but 3 of them, to realize that they're the same. They're the same thing we've been carrying. So this is fantastic, because by seeing this, we can get a hold of what it is that we're ready to release, that we're ready to clear. So go ahead and go for it. And I want you to go all the way back to childhood. And that's going to be tricky, because we can't remember a lot of our feelings from childhood. I'll talk a little more about that in another video. So go ahead and start doing this work and tracing it back through your life.